My brothers and sisters in Christ, in today's gospel passage, which immediately follows the account of Jesus with the woman of Samaria at the well, he's now gone back into his home place, what becomes his home base during most of his ministry, Capernaum, up in Galilee. And so here, he's already, in the Gospel of John, his first manifestation of glory, his first miracle is the wedding feast of Cana. Now in the area, he returns again, and Jesus is already encountering resistance from authorities that both are suspicious of his origins and certainly are jealous once he takes up his following. In fact, when I recently visited Capernaum on the pilgrimage to the Holy Land, I was struck near the site of Peter's house in Capernaum. There's a great synagogue right next to it. And in the time after Jesus, the synagogue is built much larger than it needed to be built. And it's said that it was built out of jealousy of the Christian influence in the area, that the Jewish community sought to build it up bigger so that they wouldn't be outsized, outclassed by the followers of Jesus. And so this kind of jealousy is already manifest from the beginning. The local religious leaders are threatened and their authority over the people as soon as Jesus comes and starts getting this great following. So we know so many accounts in the Gospels where he's challenged at every turn. And yet, there's accounts like this where an official asks him for healing, essentially asks him for a miracle. And Jesus' response of, you seek signs, we need to understand in context of this. Of course, Jesus wants the healing of people who are sick. And yes, he wants us to offer our prayers when we need. He wants us to cry out to God. But what Jesus is poking at here is only suddenly now when there's desperation is there the reaching out to God. And yet until the moment of desperation when a great sign is sought, the rest of the time there is resistance. We can be guilty of the same thing. We can turn God into a genie in a bottle, someone that we conveniently put up on a shelf, put the lamp up on a shelf until the time when we need something. Suddenly I'm desperate and I can't fix this on my own, and so rub the lamp and ask the genie to come out and grant me a wish. This is sometimes the juvenile way in which we approach God. And it's not that the asking God is the problem. It's the fact that that's the only time that we sometimes reach out to him. When in fact, the signs, the miracles that God performs are actually meant just to inspire faith. The important thing isn't the healing of our bodies, it's the healing of our souls, to have the union with God. And so God desires our hearts all the time. He thirsts for us, and he knows that we thirst for him and remain thirsty as long as we seek out satisfaction in other places. So, may we look and see, when is it that I'm most fervent in prayer? Is it when I'm struggling, when I'm in need? What about the times when things are good? Do I easily forget or abandon God during those times? Or, when challenges appear, do I seek the help of God or do I seek my own self-reliance? May we seek God in all times, in all seasons, and all circumstances, for there and only there will we find the fulfillment of every need and every longing. May God bless you.